You're in the open air at 102.3 FM, and I'm Scott Carney. Today, Colorado artist Rachael McCuaig joins us in the CPR Performance Studio for another open air session. McCuaig was one of thousands of artists across the country who submitted a video to NPR's second annual Tiny Desk Concert Contest. Her submission was a solo setup with just vocals and a guitar, but that was enough to grab our attention and make our list of 10 favorite Colorado entries. McCuaig doesn't currently have any recorded work, so we're thrilled to have her in the studio today to share her music with an audience for the first time. Rachael, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's get right into a song. What's the first song you're going to play for us, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, this first song is called City's Angels. I wrote this song a few months ago. I hang out with homeless people, and it was a night on a really bad blizzard, and I went home really frustrated and kind of puked out this song of the hope that I had for them at some point in their life. So this is City's Angels.
Concerns with money, all I
One day we will stand up. We will call him by his first name. He's not the man without any luck. Our eyes won't be on ourselves. Our hearts will change until we help. We will love God and then love our neighbors as ourselves. And there they go again, loving the world better than we did. And the city's angels are shining brightly, but we turn our backs and we choose to not see. Ignore the hungry, forget the freezing, concerns with money. All eyes on our own dreams. What you did for the least, you did for me.
Rachael McCuaig from our CPR performance studio. When you introduced that song, you said that you puked it out. Although I must say it's a lot more beautiful than that would imply. Is that kind of typical for you? Do you have an idea? It's like, I just need to get this out, or does it kind of come in bits and pieces?
Yeah, it's usually an overwhelming feeling that takes over me, and then it just kind of comes out, and I don't let myself leave the night without finishing the song because I am so in tune with that emotion that I'm overwhelmed with in the moment. So yeah, most of my songs are that.
We discovered you from your 2016 Tiny Desk concert submission. So when you're not submitting your work to contests, where do you typically play, or how do you typically play?
Yeah, well, I've just been playing at coffee shops around Denver, and I also lead music at my work, which is, they have a church attached to it, so my work is all homeless people that attend the church usually, and so I get to lead music for them on Sundays every now and then. So that's kind of where I've been playing, just around coffee shops and bars and churches.
What prompted you to submit your video to this contest? Have you been a fan of Tiny Desk concerts? Do you like the series? What got you to click the submit button?
I've been watching Tiny Desk for years, and I stay up way too late watching all of the new uploaded Tiny Desk videos. And so when I heard there was a contest, I was like, I have an old video on YouTube. I should just submit that. And so that's kind of where I went, just from being a Tiny Desk fan.
So you submitted the song Wolf. What about that song made it, why that song as opposed to the first one you just played for us?
Honestly, probably convenience. I don't think I've recorded much of my other stuff, and that one was up there, and I don't know, it's more appealing to the ear sometimes to not hear convicting songs about homeless people, more so just breakup songs. So, yeah.
Great. Well, how about a couple of songs back to back? What's the next one you're going to play for us, and do you have a story behind it?
Yeah, this next one is called Whistles. I began writing it when I moved to Denver last year, and this actually was the one song that didn't just puke out of me. I kind of had to finish it after living in Denver for some time, because my thoughts towards living in Denver were a little grumpy at first, and I watched my perspective on it change over time. So this is kind of a song about that. whistle in the woods is much different than a whistle through a city on a weekend. And one mocks the blue birds and one gives the drunkards a tune to hum as they fall. And one knows its way back home, and the other gets lost in the midst of the city's storms. And I don't want to live in cities anymore. It seems they take what's mine and don't return. And I don't want to see the drunks on the streets. I want to hear tall trees call me home. Call me home. The beauty, it looks different in the city, expressing freedom that they have through graffiti. No birds in the trees, just birds painted on buildings, but they don't sing. And one knows its way back home, and the other gets stuck in the cracks of the worn down walls. And I don't want to live in cities anymore. It seems they take what's mine and don't return. And I don't want to see the drunks on the streets. I want to hear bluebirds call me home. Call me home. I've learned to know the beauty in the city. Behind the drunk man's vicious words lies a story, one that triumphs over tall trees, one that's louder than the birds singing to me. And though he stumbles, though he falls, though he doesn't have a home to call his own, he's still my brother, she's still my sister. We were made from the same creator, and that's enough to love. And I don't want to judge the cities anymore. I want to see beauty in the storms. And I don't want to see the drunks on the streets. I want to see you and I find them homes. Find them homes. This next song is a song called Michael. Also a song inspired by a homeless guy named Michael. He was telling me his story. We get coffee every week for the past couple years, and it always intrigues me. He's a drug addict, and he's on the streets, and he was talking to me about how his sister works in Denver and walks by him every day on her way to work, and she's successful, and her brother is on the streets. And so, ironically, my brother's name is Michael too, so I put myself in his sister's shoes and wrote a song about it. "365 days, the drugs overtook your brain. I called out your name, your eyes didn't know my face. Cigarettes around your feet, dirty blankets are your only heat. Your soul is trapped inside, a sin hidden in a disguise. My oh, my oh, my. He used to be my brother, he used to know my name. We'd play in mother's garden and climb the willow trees, barefoot in September, running in the rain. Now he is a stranger, am I the one to blame? Am I the one to blame? Eleanor is my name. I shake his hand and tell him every day. I give him my spare change, enabling his disease. But what am I supposed to do when that's my only interaction with you? My oh, my oh, my. He used to be a young boy holding mother's hand. Her only dream was to see her son become a man. Now he's on the corner using when he can, and from my clean apartment I see his dirty hands. Take the blame I can. What am I to do now? 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 365 days, I don't know how it got this way. As I walk down the street I pray that my brother will recognize me. My oh, my oh, my. Light will rule again, light will rule again. Don't you dare give up on him, his life's not over yet.
You're hearing Rachael McCuaig in the CPR Performance Studio with two songs, Whistles and Michael. So we've been very fortunate you stopped by our studio. Do you have any plans to go into a studio in the future, or do you think you would gravitate towards a more DIY bedroom situation?
Yeah, I've kind of been accepting that I would like to pursue music. So I think later this year I'll be recording an EP. Not sure, that's to be determined, but I'm shooting for later in the year, probably September-ish.
So in the meantime, where can people go to find more about your work?
Yeah, I just created a Facebook page for my music, so it's Rachael McCuaig Music. That's a tongue twister. Rachael, Rachael, McCuaig, MCCUAIG. And you probably know how to spell music.
Well, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much for stopping by, Rachael.
Thank you.
You've been hearing the music of Rachael McCuaig, and this has been another open air session at 102.3 in Denver, 88.3 in Fort Collins. I'm Scott Carney with our audio engineer Matt Herz and Irvin Coffey running the cameras. To find more open air sessions, videos, and podcasts, visit openaircpr.org.